All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's another episode of Gwent Trivia. Yes, we have not been sued or kicked off the airwaves just yet, and we had to cancel our Metallica musical cameo because of DMCA issues. If Twitch can't even, deal with their own DMCA issues, well, what are we gonna do, right? Budget zero, pay zero, fun maximum. And it's another issue. It could be an issue. I mean, we have issues, but we do also have episodes. It's another episode, rather, of Gwent Trivia. I've got 3 contestants ready to go. And why don't we just get right into it? And we're going to meet our first one. It is the TheFoxBride. Great dude over here. Somebody who I enjoy speaking sports with, and who is misled by thinking that the Oakland Athletics are the best baseball team around, when in reality, it's the Los Angeles Dodgers. But tell us, my friend, a little bit about your experience with sports, because we know you as the TheFoxBride. I call you coach, but there's a little bit behind that.
Yeah, I am a high school teacher and coach. I actually will be coaching our basketball playoff game here in about 7 hours. So usually to get ready for that, I come on do some Gwent Trivia. But thank you very much for having me. 983 Mark Theus, everyone behind it. Super excited to be here.
And you're representing Squayatel as your faction of choice. And you know the rules here. There is a buzz-in feature that you're going to have to go ahead and let us know what it is. So what is your buzz-in voice line of choice?
I told y'all that it was going to be I Like the Way You Die, human. But I'm actually going to go with Bledette Dwan. And here we go. Here we go.
Perfect. Excellent. It's always important, ladies and gentlemen, to wear protection. In this case, extra layers as well. No problem. Waiting for that thing to slam down on your nose in mid-sentence, but it's okay. Well, that's the TheFoxBride for you, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on now to Specimen. Gwent, here he is. You all know him, you love him. Also keeping one eye on his favorite football match. So tell us a little bit about yourself and the score as well that you're monitoring so closely.
Oh, mate, I am not following the score anymore. I've turned my phone off. I'm going to be watching it afterwards, get some pizza. My old man, I'm going to walk past my dad and he's going to give me like a bit of a look. I'll sort of get a bit of a buzz if we won or not. So, yeah, we were 1-0 up as I've called it, but really happy to be here, man. Like, Gwent Trivia sounds like a blast. I was feeling very confident because I played quite a lot of Gwent, to be fair, but when I heard Fox was on it, like, this guy's a bit of a wizard when it comes to like lore behind the Witcher universe and stuff like that. So as confident as I was feeling, I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm wanting to win this, Fox. Like, I'm gonna go for it, Christo, as well. Pride's on the line. There was only one episode of the Gwent Olympics, but I did win that one episode. So, that's some pretty big achievements in my life.
I mean, you're coming in with a little bit of a pedigree as well, right? So you've got a little bit of the accolades already stacked up. This could be another notch in your belt, Spetsy. You are representing the Northern Realms, and what is your buzz-in voice line of choice, my friend?
So I'm just going to keep it simple. Obviously competitive. I'm wanting to win, so I can't go too long-winded. So we're just going to stick with a good old-fashioned Temeria!
Sounds good. Sounds like you're passing a kidney stone while you're doing that, but it's all good. We're going to move on now to the returning guest, the one and only, the one Christo himself there. And now, Chris, you yourself, I mean, I don't know what else we can actually say about you. It's a big day for you because you were actually on the Merchants of Novigrad podcast today, and we're talking a little bit about your involvement in Gwent. And for people who don't know you, you are also a stalwart, obviously, here, returning guest on Gwent Trivia, but you're also kind of a man of many hats, as you have represented essentially every faction, or most of the factions so far, and this week you are representing Nilfgaard. But what factored into that choice? Do you want to be hated? Are you looking to be nerfed? What is your deal?
I was running out of options. I've already been Skellige and Syndicate and Scoia'tael. What's next?
Well, it's the Nilfgaard, and then you're kind of running out of options. The monsters is the natural next progression for you. And if that is already taken, you're going to have to kind of rely on just being neutral. Just be that casual neutral player that, doesn't really have any deep-rooted affiliation to anything here. But now that you're Nilfgaard, what is your voice line? And make it as heartfelt as possible.
So originally I was thinking I deserve better as my voice line. I was fairly certain that you would, every time I called that out, would say, no, you don't, and probably just ignore me. So I decided to go with one of Leo's voice lines. Let's dance.
Oh, that is, first of all, you've got a little bit of Buffalo Bill creepiness to you when you said that, which was pretty good, but awesome. All right, well, that's not bad. I like it. So there you have it. That is the one Christo. I think we're ready to rock and roll. For those of you playing the home version, there's no real home version, but you could go ahead and hit !keg party in the chat, and you guys are eligible at the end of the show to win, potentially, maybe, 5 kegs of Gwent goodness. So put your names in the hat, one of the many hats possibly that Chris will wear, and we can kind of get locked and loaded here as we kind of just go over the rules. Basically 3 rounds. Round 1 is general knowledge trivia. It's basically how well do you know your Gwent. If you get a correct answer after buzzing in, well, that's 2 points in the bank for you, friend. If not, well, we're going to give you a 1-point haircut, no problem. And in second round, same deal with the points. You buzz in, correct answer 2 points, wrong answer is -1, but it's more visual cues. So we're going to show you a card. It's either going to be zoomed in, something's going to be distorted, something's going to be missing. It's going to be up to our keen-eyed, eagle-eyed, wonderful contestants to sort of pick that out. And finally, round 3 is our favorite one, which is draw the picture. We haven't really come up with a clever tagline for round 3 because it is so ridiculously silly that I don't think it deserves any kind of actual formal name. But we're going to name a card. Our contestants are going to have about 30 seconds to a minute to draw their rendition of it, and then they're going to sell it to you. And then you in the audience are going to vote for who you think deserves the 3 points that are up for grabs for that particular question. So if I'm ready, I don't know about our contestants, but if our contestants are all ready, let's all buzz in at the same time so we know that you guys are ready.
Let it dance.
Dear goodness gracious. They all kind of just interweave in some sort of really sick-minded melody. But all right, friends, that's it. It's we're ready to go, and it's definitely time for Gwent Trivia. So here we go. It is round 1. It is general trivia, general knowledge rather, and we're going to start off with a little thematic question here, because it is the journey is of Yennefer, and I want to know how many versions of Yennefer cards are there.
Let's dance.
Ooh, I think that was FoxBride.
3.
Hey, right off the top, we got an incorrect answer. Nope, that is not
Mario.
right. That would be Speci.
4.
It is 4. 4 is the correct answer. Bingo, bango, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's how it's done. And look at that. Just off one question, we already have a first, second, and third place. Can you believe that? Chris is, once again, just right in the middle. No problem.
You encouraged me to be neutral. I'll just sit in the middle.
That's for
0 points.
It's for next episode. All right, here we go. Next question, friends. How many cards have the ship tag? How many cards have the ship tag? Lots of boaty boats out there on the high seas. How many cards?
This is a Mark Theus question, isn't it?
This is absolutely a Mark Theus question. Yes, that is absolutely a Mark Theus question. I'm glad that you were able to immediately just smash that one out of thin air. Yeah, it is a Mark Theus question. I will give you a hint. It is more than 5. It is less than 12. I don't know how else I can be more specific without, I'm giving you enough latitude.
Blended one.
There you go. There's some. You're already in the hole, buddy. So
I'm here to go down swinging. I'm going to answer every single question, and I am going to guess now. 9.
Wow. Well, it was a valiant effort, my friend, and it was a correct effort. It is 9.
Look at that. See, there you go. You get lucky every once in a while.
I'm telling you,
great effort.
yes, fortune favors the bold. That is
But I'm here to
incredible.
guess.
But can you name them all, mate? That's
Well, that's the problem. Yes,
I didn't need. Oh, is that a bonus? But no, I cannot.
there is a bonus. In fact,
Oh,
the bonus question is, what 3 factions have ships?
Let's dance. Or does he just?
Oh, is it? Oh.
Oh no, the bonus is a separate little thing here. So our good friend Chris, did you buzz in? Was it Chris? Oh, it was Spessy apparently. All right, Spessy.
Getting screwed.
Oh, mate, Chris, it's all yours if you want it.
No, you got it. Your box is lit up. Your box is lit up. You're good.
So it's Skellige, it is Syndicate, and it is Monsters. Get in. I've worked out what the last one is because Nalgafar, right? Nalgafar is a ship as well, so it's Monsters, Skellige, Syndicate.
Hey, he picks it out of thin air for an incorrect answer. Though that is not right. Naglfar is.
We'll be dancing.
It's though the image itself is a ship, the card itself is not a ship. So it's I mean, you're almost there. You're almost there. I will once again remind the chat that yes, we get it. You're super smart. You're super awesome. But until there's a correct answer out there, or if I go ahead and appeal to your greatness, let's just keep the answers kind of to ourselves. You had 2 of the 3. So if anybody else wants to take a swing, Chris, I think that's you.
Yes, it's Syndicate, Skellige, Northern Realms, the frigate.
Yes, it is.
That's
Friggin'
the
indeed.
NR.
NR is the correct answer. There we go. All right, we're gonna go on to round. Well, it's still round 1, but it's question 3. Who is the only character to be a neutral vampire?
Let's
Sweria.
I believe that is Christo.
Regis.
It is indeed Regis. Now, I'm gonna give a little bonus question, throw it out there. We're feeling generous today because we only have a few episodes left, and I figured, you know what, just toss it out there. How many versions of Regis are there?
Temeria.
That is Spessy.
There are 3.
There are indeed 3. Yes, Spessy comes in swinging. Look at that. And FoxBride, he's dug himself out of that hole, but still sitting back. It's all good, though. It's no big deal. We're still lots of game to play. Here we go. Here's another one. Which special has the highest provision out of these 3? Which special card out of these 3 have the highest provision? Commander's Horn, Collusion, Marigold's Hailstorm.
Temeria.
That is Spessy.
Collusion.
Collusion is in fact correct. That is 10 provisions. Marigold's Hailstorm and Commander's Horn both 9 provisions. I tried to take some very low playable, like less played cards here to see if maybe I could trick you. Apparently not.
I think I'm just a massive nerd when it comes to the deck builder questions because I spend a lot of time in there.
That's possible. Or you're just playing shitty cards. It's totally possible.
That's all.
It's also, it could be there. But I mean, let's be fair. I come from a time when Commander's Horn and like Hailstorm were total auto includes in most lists. They were really super powerful cards. All right, let's move on. This is one of my favorite ones. It's simple. All you got to do is spell Vader Makar. That's easy. I mean, it's a common name. It's like Smith. Yes.
VAEDERMAKER.
That is so damn close, but so damn wrong. I'm so damn wrong. I'm so damn sorry.
Imagine a teacher getting a spelling question wrong.
Yeah. I'm history.
That's why it's a gym teacher and not an English teacher.
Wrong too.
English.
Yeah, exactly. We'll send this to his
as well.
school whenever he needs to sub for English. That's yeah. But I mean, it's not like spelling. I don't know, like Jim. Jim Smith. No, it's the guy's name is Vader Makar. All right, Darth Vader Makar. Anybody else want to take a stab at this? Fox was really close, but still really wrong.
Wish I'd paid attention to what Fox said.
Well,
I say it fast enough to not pick up on it.
All right, I'll give you 3 more seconds if anybody wants to take a brave stab at it.
I've got no chance, so not a chance. And just my joke was because I'm a teacher, right? and I actually teach spelling lessons, but like a lot of the time I'm like, they'll be like, how do I spell this, sir? And I'm like, not a clue, mate. Let's Google it.
Yeah.
Google it.
Don't worry, just send me the word file. Yeah, exactly. Does it have a squiggly red line underneath it? Then you're fine. Okay, well, the chat's ready to rock and roll. They're going to throw it out there. But basically, Vader Makar is spelled Vaedermakar. And FoxBride was so close. Dropped an E in there at the end. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Vowels be vowels. It's no big deal. All right, here we go. How many cards have the initiative keyword? How many cards have the initiative keyword? A new keyword, more or less. I think one of the newer ones that have come through. Kind of a fix-all for certain problematic cards.
Blooded Dwan.
Yes, FoxBride.
I know there's at least 2 because I've been playing them.
Oh, wow,
lately.
okay.
But I don't want to name them in case someone else is. But I'm also going to assume that I've missed one of them. But if I say it, then it'll be wrong. I'm going to say that there are 3.
3 is a wrong answer. I know, I was surprised when I was looking this up as well.
I thought there was 3, but I might be forgetting some. I can think of 3, but
Let's dance.
Oh, Chris.
If they both think there's 3 and they both think they're forgetting one, I'm gonna say there's 4.
You are correct. That is a very good one. What a sleuth. What an absolute sleuth. Taking
My strategy.
reading the tea leaves on this one, and you are, my goodness, are you the inspiration for the latest like Sherlock Holmes storyline? That is insane.
What are the 4 then?
Fact 4. One that people forget is Blizzard, I believe. Blizzard is one. Regis, you have Geralt, Igni, as well as Scorch. All contain the keyword. Yes, Blizzard, the card that everybody forgets, but somehow still exists. All right. Here's another one. Especially nowadays, where it's so prominent. How many bomb cards are there?
Temeria. Okay, so we've got Dancing Star Samum is 2. We've got Demetrian Bomb 3. There's Making a Bomb 4. There's Red Haze 5. Moon Dust 6. There is whatever the other one, Northern Wind 5. There is Devil's Puffball 6. And there is Dragon's Dream 7. Let's fucking go. Am I allowed to swear? I'm sorry. Let's go.
You can absolutely swear.
Let's go. I think I've got it. I hope.
7?
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. However, I believe you might have named all of them, but you might have said the wrong number. Yes, FoxBride, because you went from 4 to 5. You named 2 more, and then you said 5 again.
I was counting with Specimen. I think y'all can see me doing it.
Yeah, exactly. This is.
I got to 9.
He did this, and he's like, "That's 5." And then more, and he's like, "Bloody got it, 7." And I was like,
"Oh, no." I was like, "No, wait, he might see me." I'm gonna say 9.
It is 9, and it's just amazing because Spessy did all the absolute legwork for you, and it was impressive because you jumped in, Spessy, and you named every single one. But again, this is a panel of teachers, and we already have spelling mistakes and basic math errors.
This is why Spessy's my boy and the best dude out there. It's because of stuff like this, just so entertaining. Man, I love it.
Trust me, I am sitting here having just as much fun. And I gave Spessy, I threw him an escape rope there where I'm like, 7? And he's like, yes! And I was like,
yeah. Once when I pulled it back down, I was like, oh shit, he might look at me counting.
Legit, I'm in the back of the fighter jet with my hand on the eject, and I'm like, you're staying?
Oh,
and
man.
he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, peace, leader, I'm out of here. All right, well, it is 9. There are 9
It's
bomb
like
cards.
my dream question because I think all I've played, I've uploaded
Yes.
all I've played is Maddox this month, right? So I think I've uploaded my last 7 videos. Every single comment is like, I'm so sick of these Maddox videos. I'm like, well, you're gonna love tomorrow's, mate.
Well, it was a valiant effort again. I mean, you get partial marks. You did the work, but it was like one of those things like Family Feud where FoxBride's like, I'd like to steal, and that was what happened.
They're just feeling sorry for me with my 1 point now. But thank
It's
you. I
okay.
appreciate it.
I just
you
love Fox's expression when he's counting. He's like, what?
I was there too. I was like, hold on, okay. All right, well, we got more game to play here. So here's another one. This one's easy. What card is both a beast and a siege engine? What card is both a beast?
Temeria.
Yes, Bessie.
That would be the war elephant.
It is in fact the war elephant. Ah, yes. The war elephant.
That would have been dangerous if I didn't get that right, honestly. My chat would have not been happy with me.
Oh, that would have been bad. And you're just there like beast, siege engine. Well, it's a war and it's an elephant. And then you name something else because that seems to be the way things go. All right, no problem. All right. This one has been researched. This one has been double, triple, and quadruple checked. What is the only unit that cannot be spawned by Alzer?
Let's dance.
Oh, yes, Christo.
It's ironic because it is so lore unfriendly, but it is V.
It is V or Vi or however you want to pronounce it, but that is correct. It is no longer able. There is no spell that can that shares a provision value. It is now the highest provision unit in the game. Nothing can bring it out. Not even Ownermancy. It's all good. All right, here we go. And finally, we're gonna round it up before we get to some of the more visual treats. Here we go. How many cards have the raid tag? How many cards have the raid tag? Spessy, do you need someone else to count on their fingers?
Skelliger's not a strong point for me.
Oh, it's not a strong point or a point of joy for me either. How many cards have the raid tag? The silence is deafening. All right, we're going to give you 3 more seconds to think it through.
Blitted one.
All right, my man. You said you'd do it, and here you go, sticking to his word, FoxBride.
5.
Ooh, no.
That means like
Temeria.
Incorrect. Yes, Spessy jumping in.
Fox is going for it. I'm going to go in all guns blazing. I'm going to go. I've got 7 for sure, but I'm going to assume that I've missed one, and we'll go for 8.
I like that strategy of the I don't even trust myself. But no, 8 is not correct either.
Oh no.
Let's dance
Spoke too
then.
much.
All right, well,
Too
yeah,
much.
let's go with Chris with his again with his sleuthing abilities. This
Bessie says 7, but forgot one, so said 8. So I'm gonna say 8, but forgot one 9.
it is 9. You sick son of a bitch. Even his gameplay is Nilfgaardian in nature. It's kind of gross how he has basically Jens invocated how many answers now, you son of a bitch.
This is just assimilate. Your answer, it's my answer now.
Yes, Chris is playing Assimilate. That is you, with the bonus too, which is just horrible. Exactly. All right. Well, there you have it. That is the first 10 questions, general knowledge trivia. We are looking at a pretty healthy lead by Chris. Chris is taking quite the Nilfgaardian approach to how he's going to answer questions, and it's working out for him. Spessy needs to figure out and maybe borrow somebody else's hands to keep track, but he's in the game, and he's done some pretty impressive things. And the FoxBride, as brave as he is, even with 3 swords hanging behind him, has been very active, but has essentially been running in place. 0 points for the FoxBride. When we return, ladies and gentlemen, as in just a few seconds, as I explain to you what the next round is, it is also a good opportunity for you, friends, to go ahead and hit the follow button here on the channel. Because we do this every couple weeks, there's a lot going on here at 98.3 in terms of these kinds of shows, but hit the follow button and on Twitter at 983TV if you want to check that out. But more importantly, you guys want something, because these people, these clowns that we have here at this circus, we don't pay them. They don't get anything. They don't get any money. They don't get any prizes. They're here purely from the kindness of their misguided hearts. But for you, the viewer, we're going to give you some prizes. So hit !keg party. We're going to be giving away some kegs at the end of the show to you, because you guys are the real stars. So round 2 is right around the corner, and we're going to be getting to it in just a second here. My friends, you are well aware, you've been briefed as to what this is, but if you're just tuning in, round 2 is the same point values, the same buzz-in situation, but it's all visual cues. So polish those eyeballs and get ready for it, because we're going to show you a card. It's either going to be hyper zoomed in, it's going to be distorted, something missing, and you're going to have to figure it out. Chris, this is where you can bust out that magnifying glass and really dive into your role as, when you're not hunting for Carmen Sandiego, you could kind of sleuth these clues out as well. Are we ready? Let's all buzz in at the same time if we're ready.
Blitted one.
Let's dance.
Let's dance. All right, here we go, friends. This is round 2. Visual treats is what Mark Theus's name is. All right. The card, ladies and gentlemen, is Brayhen. But what is missing from Brayhen?
What? One.
Oh, that is our good friend, the Foxbride.
The sword.
The S word is missing, and it might actually be hanging on your wall. Can you believe that? That is pretty impressive. Right there you go. Is there any significance to those swords? Are they replicas?
It is historical ones. Edward the Black Prince, which is a Lionheart, and a generic, like, Crusader sword.
I like it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect when, the
History.
zombie apocalypse happens. Yeah, I know where to go. Because you not only are you a good conversationalist regarding sports, but you also make delicious chicken wings, and you have a sword. So that's where I'm going when the world goes to shit.
And some bourbon for you.
Beautiful. That okay. Show's over. I'm on my way.
There you go.
All right. This one is a hard one. Tavern Brawl. What is missing from Tavern Brawl?
Temeria.
Yes, Spessy.
Flying beer.
Flying beer is incorrect, though it seems like the natural evolution of the electric eel and the flying squirrel. The flying beer would come next, but it is not flying beer. This one is a difficult one. I wanted to put this one last, and I just forgot to reorganize it, but this one is definitely a rated 9 on 10 hardness, and I'm not saying that in any type of innuendo. Yeah, Mark this chiming in and saying that when he read this, he's like, what are you, out of your mind? All right, well, we're going to open this up. I don't think anybody's got it, but we're going to open this up to chat, so no points to you guys. This is a really tough one, but what is missing from the Tavern Brawl? If the chat can get it, well, the chat will give you... we're going to donate 9,042 Shroot bucks into your accounts. It is not a bottle. It is not a flying beer, nor is it tattoos. Mark Theus, what's missing? Ding. It's the earrings.
Damn.
The earrings are missing. This was a very tough one, and I apologize for this. But yeah, Dana got it. It was, in fact, the earrings. That one is a tough one. All right, next up. What card are we looking at right here? What card is this, ladies and gentlemen?
Let's dance.
Temeria.
Yes, Christo.
Fergus.
It is Fergus Var Emreis. That is correct. Yes, one of your Nilfgaardian brethren sitting on his throne of thrones, or whatever the hell that is.
I just keep thinking of it because whenever we mention Fergus, it's that like weird child French TV show that.
Yes, Marie Soleil.
Marie Soleil. Yes.
Marie Soleil.
And
for
her
those
weird clown friend.
Her clown friend and her English dog puppet named Fergus. Yes. Don't ask me. It's a Quebec thing, and it is essentially just burned into our brains. All right.
PTSD nightmare kind of stuff.
Bloody
Anyway.
Flail. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bloody Flail. What is missing from the Bloody Flail? What is missing from the Bloody Flail? This is one of my favorite cards to look at.
Temeria.
Yes, sir.
There's a face on the thing jig in the middle, I think.
There are not only one, but 2 faces. But yeah, we'll give it to you there. That is, there are faces that are missing off the Bloody Flail. Don't ask me why there are faces on the Bloody Flail, but there are faces on the Bloody Flail. So there they go. All right, next up, friends. Sharpen them peepers. What card are we looking at right here? What card is this?
Temeria.
Yes, Spessy.
Bribery.
Ooh, it is not bribery. But I
Bloody
see where
Flail.
you're getting with that. That is FoxBride buzzing in.
Tax collector?
It is the tax collector. Heck yes, it is the tax collector. Everybody's favorite person. What a scheming bastard he is. Oh, we all hate the IRS. All right. Next up, the card in question. I like how Mark this didn't even get the card. He still has to craft a tax collector. He still has to craft one. All right. Maybe the tax collector collected the other the tax collector. We are on number 6 here. It is the miner. The card is miner. What is missing from the miner?
Blitted one.
Yes, FoxBride.
The pick.
It is the pickaxe indeed. Yes. He's gonna be going into the mine and forget his tools. Like he should do the same. Like car keys, cell phone, wallet, pickaxe. Okay, we're good to go. All right. That's 2 points in the bank for FoxBride. He's making a charge, especially now in the little lagging behind, but it's close. Chris just sitting on his lead there, like a tax collector on his
Pile of riches.
Damn right. He's the Jeff Bezos of this game right now. All right. Here we go. What card is this? What card is this?
Bladed one.
Yes, FoxBride.
Radea.
It is Radea. Yes, it is. It is in fact Radea. I thought that one was going to be an easy one, but I liked that the kind of the zoom in area. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. All right. Next up, same principle. Little zoom in action. This one's going to be easy. What card is this?
Mario.
Yes, my friend.
He's called the. It's called the.
Oh, that's that kidney stone.
Peasant.
Peasant is incorrect. Peasant is not correct. Unless you're calling your fellow competitors peasants, in which case that is correct.
Nobody plays this card, man. Like, not even me. And I play really bad cards.
I want to guess, but I don't have.
All right. Well, nobody. We'll just sort of walk away from this one. Somebody in chat did get it. Varun did get it, which again is against the rules. Don't blurt out answers if you know it before our people can get it. You will eat a 60-second ban if that's the case. But it is the beggar. The beggar is in fact the question. I thought this one was going to be easy peasy because when this card was announced, I thought that this was if it was going to have any notoriety, it was probably not going to be from being played, but rather from the fact that it's just hilarious. All right, yeah, it is in fact the beggar.
Those pictures are so much better than anything I'm gonna draw in round 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's
I
kind of
agree.
right. That's you guys essentially, talking to the chat about
Steal those
why
pictures.
they should choose
Begging
you.
for votes.
There's
This
a
is-
Geralt card. I want that picture there.
Yeah, this is essentially our your spirit animal when it comes to round 3. This should be the tagline for the future episodes. This is the poster boy for round 3. I like it. Okay, here's another one. Now, Mark worked really, really hard on this one to make it look as clean as possible. The card is Petri filter. What's missing from the Petri's filter?
Samaria.
Yes, Spessy.
Like, smoky aura coming out the top of the bottle.
Smoky Aura is a delicious scent by Elizabeth Taylor, but unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. Mark did such a phenomenal job doing this one that when you guys see it, you guys are gonna kick your own asses. What is missing from
Bladed
the?
one.
Yes,
Is it the cork?
the cork. Negative. It is not the cork. All right, 3 seconds, Chris. You can go ahead and jump in if you want to.
I do not want to.
All right. We're going to open this one up to the chat, but I'm telling you guys, get ready, because it is actually it's a big piece of this card. That's why Mark worked so hard on this. All right, here we go. Mark, show it.
Probably a hand. Oh.
It's the candle.
Candle?
There's a candle there. And now the candle is no longer there. I mean, it's like, it takes up a pretty big piece of the card, but again, you just barely notice something, but there it is. Yeah, the candle is what's missing. All right, last one, friends, for this, the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful visual cues part, which again, I got to give much props to Mark for doing a lot of the Photoshop work on this. Here we go. The card is the Van Morlehem Hunter. What is missing from the Van Morlehem Hunter? What is missing from the Van
Let's
Morlehem?
dance.
Ooh, yes, Chris.
Holding a torch.
He is in fact holding a torch, and it was gone, and he threw it at some snakes, Indiana Jones style, and but now he got it back, and there it is. So Chris rescues the torch for the Van Morlehem Hunter, and again, Marcus, please craft a second Van Morlehem Hunter. It's definitely a useful card. There it is, the Van Morlehem Hunter. So it's all good in the hood as the scores look mighty devastating. But the story here is the fact that I believe Speci took several steps backwards in this case. Chris jumping up to a commanding lead. But look at that. FoxBride has 7 points of space that he made up in that case. That is a lot of room to grow here. And you're not out of it, because if you sweep the drawing round, Fox, you could actually you could make this happen. You could take it away from Chris. But again, the power's not in your hands. The power's in the hands of the audience who are watching here. We're getting to the wonderful round 3, which is the drawing round, friends. And the cool part about that is that we've got 2 cards already in the books for our contestants to draw. But the third card is up to you. So in the chat, hit @WatchFlake and suggest the cards you want to see our contestants. But now's the fun part, friends. This is where this happens, and this is the fun aspect of this show. We did this a long time ago, and it was such a hit, and we didn't know if this was actually going to stick. And it's basically the 20 questions prior to this, frankly, are all useless, because the entire show is. If I could have 10 rounds of this, that's all I would want. All right. So the rules in this case, ladies and gentlemen, is very simple. We're going to show a card. You're going to have about a minute to draw your version of it. It's not about photorealism. It's not about accuracy. It's about how you sell that particular version of the card that you're drawing to the audience, because it's going to be the audience who's going to vote on it, and then 3 points are going to go to whoever wins. It's now also is a good opportunity for you guys playing at home. If you want to, through the magic of the internet, you can draw your stuff as well. I won't be able to see it, but everybody just for participating gets 1,000 points. That's just how we do it over here. Our contestants, however, are going to have to fight for it. Easy peasy. All right, so if we're all ready to go, just show us your writing tools, your equipment. I don't know if anybody brought any colors. Usually people just go with the fat black marker, the Sharpie, and there we go. All right, rock and roll. So hit us with that buzz-in, the last time you'll ever use it, and we'll go from there.
Let's dance.
And you lean into it too, Chris. Chris is
every time.
Oh no!
Oh my God! You could sell that microphone on OnlyFans now, because it has been just molested. All right, here we go. The first card, my friends, is a very, very useful card at times. It has gone through a few reworks and renditions. It has great animation. It is the artifact compression. Artifact compression. There it is. Yes. What do you do when something's being a pain in the ass? You compress it into a statue. Let's just go through to the straight first one. Yeah, exactly. The confused and off the line FoxBride. All right. Show us, my friend, what you want to the party.
I'm the worst artist that will ever be on here. That's not sandbagging. So I have to think quick and appeal to people. And I'm appealing to my beta Gwent players. So this is over 2 years ago. And that is a very large... There it is. A very large necker that has been turned into artifact compression, because that's the only way I used to play this card, double, triple playing it. So if anybody remembers that, there you go.
I guess. I mean, that looks like a necker if it was like Nintendo 8-bit graphics, I suppose. That is interesting.
I would take that.
I mean, it's like a cephalopod kind of necker combo. Could you show that one more time? Which one's the necker?
That's an arrow. Sorry, I didn't explain that very well. That is... Why am I having such a problem? There you go. That's the necker. That's the arrow. That's the cup. And that's the artifact compression.
Okay. Let's just all thank God you're not an art teacher. That is amazing. All right, well, we'll move on right now to Christo. Christo, we're not even gonna get you the opportunity to one-up 2 players. We're gonna go straight to you here.
That's fine. As you guys have seen on previous shows, I'm also not the best artist, so I simplified things. The middle is the artifact symbol in Gwent for your artifact cards. The arrow pointing up and down are compression on the artifact, compression. I rest my words.
All right, well, I guess if this was a game of some type of Pictionary, then you would definitely have it. I don't think that would be hung on any halls of any type of art exhibit. However, I mean, it's very straightforward. You could put it next to Lieutenant Buck if you want, but he would be looking at it very disappointingly. Once again, show us the artifact compression. It looks like a road sign, frankly.
Sure.
Artifact compression here is basically you'd have that somewhere. on the roads.
If you were looking for artifact compression and you were driving on the road and you saw that, you know what it would be.
Well, you know what? And from a language perspective, from a communication perspective, not bad. All right, we're gonna move on to Spessy. Spessy, give us your best artifact compression.
All right, so like honestly, there's a bit of a secret I've not been telling you guys. I'm actually at my previous school for 3 months. I was the art and design subject lead. So like obviously I've been coming into this one feeling kind of confident, but like also like quite a lot of pressure on me to deliver because it's not a very well known fact. So as someone that has been an art subject lead for a whole school, I present artifact compression.
Oh my god! First of all, props to the artifact itself that has a big booming smile of being so happy to be an artifact right now. Clearly, also the pants it's wearing, or it looks like leaves when mud that it just smushed onto it to cover itself and hide its own shame. And apparently, it's on stage ready to do a pole dance or something. So that is exceptional. I know where I would vote. But yes, I will say this. There has been a suggestion made in the chat that is that looks like a Mr. Meeseeks.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Look at me. Exactly. Perfect. All right. Well, can do. Let's get to it, friends. It's time to vote on what you think is the best rendition. And with a 60% majority, Spessy has won the day. We got 2 more to go, friends. Don't forget, we do have one slot open, so at Watch Flake, if you want to suggest one of the drawings, one of the cards. All right, next card up, friends. Get ready. It's everybody's favorite dragon, Keltulus. Keltulus.
Not dragons crave gold. What card? What a woman.
I'm hearing it here. I changed it. Okay, hold on. So it's not Keltulus. I don't know what it is anymore because I wrote Keltulus and it's Keltulus on the script, but it's all good. Well, so it's a surprise to me too, friend. In which case, I'm going to draw it as well. So let's get to it, friends. What is it? Mark, show us. It is Sphere Tip. Okay, I had no idea. There was some executive decisions taken, some production liberties. Here we go. Next up, friends, let's start with Spessy this time. We're going to go straight to Spessy. Spessy, show us what you got.
Yeah, so like my drawing went through a few different phases. Basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to turn old Spear Tip into a bit of like a gangster. Like someone you would like walk into on the road, like hood up, aggressive. So, this is what I've gone for.
Oh my god. What the hell is that? It looks like a snowman that's wearing a Rolex. Like, not to mention that he's got like a John Cena haircut right now. Like, that's pretty...
That was actually supposed to be a hood. Like
oh,
hoodie,
okay.
But it didn't really work.
It looks like he's got Lego hair. It's... okay. Can you just briefly explain 2 things? Number 1, is that another arm that's just like stopped growing after birth, or is it what is that that's poking out of his other side?
I don't think you want to know the answer to that
All
question.
right, we'll not inquire. And the other thing is, it looks like a cigarette that was put out on the ground, but I'm assuming that's the dude with the antlers and the sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Spessy, there it is. That's not a bad one. All right, we're gonna move on this time to the Foxbride. Foxy, what you got, buddy?
Well, I can't deal with Chav Ayo rough Spear Tip, but I've got. I took my motivation, or you can say, from Ghostbusters.
Okay.
So it's got that kind of angle. I am having an issue framing this. There we go. But yeah, I kind of messed up the hand. He's kind of pulling back now, but it's a very happy roar.
I will say this: when I'm maybe like 5 or 6 beers in, and I open the microwave to where I had just microwaved a burrito. That's what I see staring back at me. Is that smiling burrito? Like, yes, we're gonna have a good time. All right, well, that that's quite interesting. I will say. I will definitely give it points for creativity. The selling of the portrait itself, also top notch. But we got one left to go examine. Chris, what do you got for us, buddy?
So I decided to stick with the minimalist approach I took in the first drawing. We have a spear, we have a tip, and as it has a little bit of wear and tear up on the point here and on the shaft of the spear, it is an old spear. Therefore, that is the old spear tip. And I added some motion lines along the spear since it was a premium card and the card was moving. I added some motion to the spear.
It looks like what you would do if you had to feed pizza to like a tiger or something. Like you just put at the end.
Pizza, actually.
Yeah, right? You just like you're kind of like from a distance feeding something pizza from like that kind of is what it looks like, just a little bit. Okay, I appreciate it. That's not bad. So that is it. One more time, we're gonna go and let's look at all of the drawings. Friends, show us. Bingo bango, the FoxBride with his burrito monster comes in 42% of the vote. That's not bad. That's good for a majority. So take it, buddy. And away he goes, up to 10 points. And we could be playing for a potential tie here because there is one drawing left to go, and I left it up to you guys all out there. And I said, you know what? Caltulis is for next week, but why don't we go and see the beggar again? Let's take a look at the beggar. The beggar, friends. We saw it earlier. It is basically what you guys are doing. You're drawing, I will say, lovely photos or lovely drawings, and you're trying to sell them. So the beggar is pretty much what you guys are doing. It's like the spirit animal is the perfect representation of what we're doing. So the beggar is, if we do remember it, I believe it was question 8 of round 2. All right, we're gonna switch it up here. We're gonna start this time with the one Christo. Christo, show us all of your phenomenal drawing skills here.
Since chat didn't seem to appreciate my minimalistic style, I decided to go more literal and draw a beggar. Now, there's some teeth missing. There's a little image in his hand. I can't actually draw hands, so there's like a little squiggle over there. We got some images in the back that I ran out of time, and I don't know if he was wearing a hat or a helmet or if he's just going bald. Like, I don't know. But there's a few little squiggles of hair sticking out there.
Looks like he's wearing a pasta strainer on his head.
That's what I thought. So there's a few little sprouts of hair sticking out.
Okay.
He's had a hard time.
What is he drawing? Just out of curiosity there. I mean, he's trying to sell you a drawing that's trying to sell us a drawing. So show us again and just let us know what did he draw? Because like there's something on that paper, right?
There's a couple swords there, and then like a guy with some pointy hair apparently.
Pointy hair.
That's kind of what
It kind of looks like FoxBride with his hat on, with the two swords in the background.
It's FoxBride. Yeah, absolutely. 1000%.
All right, I dig it. All right, we're gonna move on to Spessy. Spessy, what you got, buddy?
Is there an option to not show this? Because I might get arrested, honestly. Like,
oh my god. Well,
I don't really know what I was doing.
Before you show it, let me just perfectly distance myself from what it's about to happen. I do not associate or endorse whatever is about to happen here. Oh god. What the hell is that?
Mr.
It looks like
Head?
I was gonna say, it looks like Mr. Potato Head if it was assaulted by a makeup gun. Like, what the living Christ is that? Can you explain that?
Oh yeah, of course. This is the beggar. I noticed he had like a pretty big nose, so I started off with the nose, and then I just kind of like run out of time a bit, I guess. Like, yeah.
I mean, who needs a body or internal organs or anything when you're just a head with feet?
I mean, if I was to have a little bit more time, obviously I would have liked to have put some more detail into the pictures, but I mean, I'm quite happy with it, to be fair.
Well, I guess Mattel or Toy Story, Pixar are going to sue you, but that is definitely okay, perfect. You know what happens? That to me seems like if somebody got fired from like doing Toy Story 5, that's what they would create in their spare time, like when they knew they're getting fired or let go. Okay, then we're going to move on to let's go to Christo or FoxBride rather. We did Christo already. Let's go Foxy Boy. There's the hat that we're talking about.
So I went a little bit with what Specie had. I got a little Texan beggar here. This is him. Howdy, y'all. Little Texan beggar. Got any crowns or maybe some brisket? And then he's got his little drawing there, and the little hat that I actually don't own a cowboy hat. It's an Australian bushman hat, but it's kind of close there. So, yeah.
So this seems like if there was another Shrek movie that took place in Texas, that's what the gingerbread boy would look like. And he's kind of a gingerbread man with a cowboy hat. And so Chris's dude has the pasta strainer. That's like the pasta spoon fork thing. I don't know what it's called. Chris can help me possibly, but you know that thing that takes spaghetti out. Whatever. Either way, okay. That big smile though, and he's got that Southern hospitality going on. Okay, and what is he drawing out of curiosity? Because he's also drawing something.
Yeah, I went. That was just like a Geralt, but since it's Texas, it kind of looks more like a cross. So he's appealing to the people that want to help out, to the Christian beggars, I guess. Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, sounds good to me. Beautiful, beautiful as always. Wow, these are all Louvre worthy. I'm very, very impressed with the work that has been done here, not just from the depths of your soul and the heart and soul that you've put into these drawings, but also the lack of sleep that these are going to cause the potentially hundreds of thousands of people who are going to view this on YouTube. And the winner is Specie, taking home a healthy half of the votes available. So good for you, my man. And that means that our good friend Christo is once again the episode champion. Another notch on his belt, but a valiant effort by oh so many on this one. As we look at the scores, it was pretty close. There was really a fearless episode this time, as nobody really wanted to take a back seat here. Everybody had the pedal to the metal and buzzing in. So I do dig it. Congratulations to you, Chris. We'll get to you in a second. But let's go ahead and take a nice little quick chat with our third place silver medalist, Specie. Specie, thank you so much for being on the show. And where are you looking for? The people
I was looking for,
here?
I wanted to pretend I didn't come last. I'm kind of upset, honestly. I don't like losing, but you know what's worse? It's losing to Nilfgaard is the worst of all. And that is exactly what's happened. And Scoia'tael as well. Like, it couldn't be worse.
It's true. If only you used your leader in this episode, you would have maybe had some more points. So that could have been good. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But well done, my friend. And for those, the one or two that have their head under a rock, how and where can we take a look at your content?
Yeah, so I'm on Twitch and YouTube. It's Specimen Gwent on both. Voice crack. Yeah. So come see me misplay and make a fool of myself.
Beauty. All right. Well, we're going to be there looking for those new clips live as they occur. But thank you very much, Specie. A lot of fun. Hang on to those drawings. You can auction them off one day and pay for, I don't know, spelling lessons or math lessons or who knows what. But we'll be all right. You did a good job. I really appreciate you being on the show, my friend. Thank you so much. Moving on, second place, the FoxBride. There he is with a nice array, an arsenal of swords behind him. But his hat is on now. So the hat is on, the gloves were off. And second place ain't nothing to shake a stick at there, buddy.
No, I will take it. And yeah, just had a lot of fun. Specimen, Chris, everybody. Yeah, y'all are awesome. Thanks again, everybody. Morpheus, like everybody for having me. That was a blast.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself. Now, again, being a huge sports fan that you are, can you give us a quick 10-second most generic sports post-game interview answer ever of basically you got to put the puck in the back of the net, you got to come out and give it a full 60 minutes kind of thing. Can you give us a little bit of that?
Yeah, I didn't execute today. Got a little bit out-coached there in the middle and waited too long. Lost the game early. You can never win a game early on, but you can lose it early.
All right, that was brilliant. Thank you so much, Fox. Where can we find you and get all that delicious content?
FoxBride Force Twitter. Basically, go there. If you're missing out on the journey story, I'm writing it. Lionheart is narrating it. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're about to start a Dungeons and Dragons thing along with some people from TA. I'm DMing it. So if you like Witcher lore, if you like all that shit, check me out. I got a lot of it.
Oh, we like that shit, and we
that
can't
shit.
get enough of that shit. So thank you so much for doing what you do. And off to the champion now. Again, it seems like a snapshot of the meta itself. The Nilfgaardian approach of assimilation and lockdown and all the naughty, nasty tactics that you use, figuratively and literally, to win games. Here, Christo stands on top, this time representing the great son. Christo, how did you do it this time?
You know, Flake, when you introduced us, it was just like, yeah, here's FoxBride, he's a good dude. Here's Spessy, he's a good dude. Ah, yeah, Christo's here too, I guess. And you know, I took that one to heart, so I reached deep down, and I came out swinging, and I knew I can't draw for shit, so I needed all of my points before then, and thankfully I pulled it off.
You did indeed, exactly. If we're gonna borrow a meme, it's that Michael Jordan meme of, and I took that personally, and then that was it, and then you just kind of off to the races with you. Yes, and congratulations, Chris. Well done. Again, we've done this a few times. Where can people get more of the One Christo?
I mean, I don't know who would ever want that, but should you want to check me out, the One Christo pretty much everywhere, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. You'll also find me randomly on 98.3 TV doing things with cards. Basically, the War Room, our pre- and post-game show for cards tournaments, which I think is really nifty, so check that out as well.
Wonderful stuff. All right, thank you so much, Chris, the winner of this week's episode of Gwent Trivia. Feels good. And again, friends, thank you very much for watching. And it wouldn't be a show without you guys. I want to send out a big thanks also to Ryan Godric from CDPR, who gave us some goodies to give to you guys, as well as our three wonderful contestants, Chris, FoxBride, and Spessy. And of course, we got to give some massive props. Everybody in the chat, drop all the hearts and love for Mark Theus, who produced this show and helped write some of the questions. Again, if a question is ridiculously hard, it's a good chance that Mark Theus wrote it. That's kind of how it goes. But thank you very much again. Future episodes. Who's going to be on the show next? Well, there is one Ryan Godric and one Pavel Burja who are going to be competing alongside the One Christo to perhaps decrown the one of the great son. And Chris is going to have to choose a different, faction at that point. But again, friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Next episode, Burja versus Ryan Godric versus Christo. We'll catch you very soon. For myself and everyone at 93, be kind to one another. I love you. I'll see you soon. Adios.